Welcome back to another video. How are we? Hope we are all well. Fasted cardio doesn't get easier, but I'll tell you what, getting shredded, getting lean, it's fucking worth it, mate. It is fucking worth it. If you've never undergone a diet in which you get to those lean stages, I recommend it at some point in your lifting career because you look really good. You look really good. Anyway, it is breakfast time. I'm a hungry boy. I'm a very hungry boy. Hunger's creeping in, man. Hunger really wasn't an issue for this prep. If you're new to the damn channel, I am 10 weeks out from my first bodybuilding show, 11 weeks out from my second, 13 weeks out from my last one, and then we are going to bulk like fuck, mate. It is time to get massive after that, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. So we've got an upper body session today, so I'll take you through the damn session. We've got a little bit of chest, some delts, some back, and some arms, mate. So I'll take you through that session, whether it be a voiceover, an edit, I don't fucking know. Just sit back, relax, and you'll see. And because we've got a gym session, we are going to absolutely molest that in about 1.5 grams of the pink Himalayan salt. I try and salt every meal for optimal hydration and mineral levels. Yeah man, I'm not gonna lie, the microphone was not plugged in, so that is my bad. But the microphone's in, the microphone is in now. So you're welcome. Meal number 1, let's go. Pre-workout meal, I'm very hungry. Fasted cardio, I'm fatigued, I'm hungry all the time right now. And it's time to go to the gym. What is this big multicoloured green goblin concoction? This is intra workout. Here's what we're having. This is honestly as well like it's like a wee treat almost, because I'm getting different flavours. It's a very sweet, nice flavour when you're dieting and when you're hungry. This gives me a nice bit of taste during the workout. But we're having a scoop of Hydroflow, which is just electrolytes. So this is mango flavour. That was the only flavour they had left when I got them. It's not the best, but it tastes like mango, but I don't really like mango. Anyway, they also do Coca-Cola cherry, so next time I get this, I'll probably get Coca-Cola. And then we have got some fizzy blue bottles. See, in terms of actual sweets, these are probably the best sweets that you can get. This is okay. So this is some EAs. So this is my intra-workout concoction. This for hydration. EAs because obviously we've got the essential amino acids. So there's 9 essential amino acids. When you have BCAAs, you don't get all of them. So this covers more amino acids, which then gives us a bigger complete protein breakdown. Whereas during the session, your body is going through muscle protein breakdown. You know, I've had my pre-workout meal, it's been digesting for an hour or two. I'm doing a 2-hour weight training session and some steps and posing. So by me having an EAA during the workout and sipping during it, it can prevent a little bit of muscle protein breakdown. Marginally, it's a fucking weird word, marginally. It is a normal word when you say it slow, but I speak quick, so it's weird to me. But this is intro, so I'm going to put this in my bag. Usual drill, I'm going to go to the wee shop that is round the corner because it is the only shop that does cans of Monster for £1. £1 cans of Monster, any flavour you want, mate. The red Rosa, we'll be getting pink Rosa. I've also been having the mango one, very good. But anyway, gonna go to the shop, grab a Monster, so I'll catch up with you in the car, in the motor vehicle. Currently sitting outside the gym. Oh, it's getting to that point, man, in the diet whereby just feeling a little bit fucked. I think I'm defo due a deload in the next week or two. Obviously when you're dieting, you're going to feel fucking fatigued. You're going to feel tired. You're going to feel hungry. You're going to wake up in the morning and be like, oh, fuck cardio. Like even something as simple, I sleep butt naked, right? I get into my bed, I take my boxers off and I let my ass and my piece touch the covers. Something comforting about that. I sleep naked, bollock naked, and I don't give a damn. But when I wake up in the morning to go for a pee, don't want to surprise my mum and dad with anything, you know? So even getting the boxers on, fucking wobbling about the place. Not to the extremes, but, you know, not far away. But I'm just thinking through if I'm going to film it. I've got the mic at it. That's a bit sus. That's a bit sus. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, man. These warm-ups feel a little bit hard. I can start to feel the sessions, like the load that I'm using, just getting that a wee bit smaller. But when I work up to the heavy set on Smith press, we've usually got 220s and a 5 per side. I think peak bulk we're 220s and a 10, so weight's kind of dropping off a little bit. The leaner we get, we'll go through a phase of just being a bit weak, and it'll be more a case of like just kind of higher volume rep ranges as opposed to lifting heavy as shit. Bigger chance of injury, and it'll just cause more fatigue. But warm up and we'll get to our heavy ass top set. Well, not heavy, but heavy for me at this point in time. Ooh. These are also just 15s per side, not 20s, because the goal here is we'll have 3 15s per side, which is technically a 3-plate press if you think about it. Oh, easy. We just done a warm up with 2 15s and a 10, and it moved pretty nice. So we'll go the three 15s. I think I'm going to try and find 15s so it looks like 3 plates, even though it's not 3 plates. Yeah, 3 plates, baby. See as well, see putting 3 15s on it. I'm never that guy that uses 15s, but today's that day that I just need the ego lifted a little bit. It's time we pick a song and we zone the fuck in. I'm looking about the gym now, man, and there is that, mate, Joe, it's mad, like, see whatever gym you go to, there'll be members of that gym, right, that you've seen for years and years and years, and they all just look the same. The same amount of members that I see in here that just look the same, and they've looked the same for the past 3 years, 4 years that I've been here, with their training and shit is just terrible, and you're like, surely you would get a year or two in and be like, right, something needs to change. But those are the people that will never change, because they ain't willing to drop the ego. Anyway, let's get it. Oh! Oh! Cha! If you have never done this for your delts, you are missing out. I've literally just put it in today because I was pretty much just spamming side lateral raises like with dumbbells, but I'm just getting bored of them. I do them on my push day, but see, just for ease of setup, that's all I was doing. I wasn't doing any cable stuff or anything like that, so I'm going to do these cable side raises, right? But the whole reason of me doing these this way is, as you can see, the cables are behind my body. Bit of a pain in the arse setup, but by me doing it behind the body, right, the cable travels in a bit of a better line to target the delts, and I'm also pulled it in a lengthened position with the delt, so I'm fully stretching the delts here, which what a dumbbell offers is challenge at the top. This is challenging everything from here up to there, so I'm going to try and keep it a bit more in that lengthened range. These honestly are fucking burny as, so if you want a good side raise variation that's not dumbbells or a machine, this is your best bet. Just try and get a wee pause at each end of the range as well. Oh. Sure. Oh fuck. Oh, done. Fucking hell, man, getting in and out, this is fucking horrific. Choo. Just a couple of seated chest flies. I would sometimes, again, like, the structure of the session's been the same in the terms of like a fly variation, but what I used to stress about back in the day was like, oh, if my particular fly's taken, I need to wait 20 minutes on the fucking machine. Whereas now, if I'm on a pec deck and it's taken, I'll jump on a cable. If I want the cable and it's taken, I'll do a pec deck. Do you know what I mean? The longest I'll wait on a machine is 2 or 3 minutes. Depends, if it's my big movements at the start, I'll wait a bit longer, like a Smith machine. If that's taken, I'd quite like to get on the Smith. But if somebody's taking the piss with like a time they're on it, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll just do a different incline press. Do you know what I mean? But these are good, man. I'm setting the bench back on the close cables. These cables you can adjust a little bit. So I've got them sitting slightly out, and that'll challenge the contracted position a little bit more, as opposed to that lengthened range. So just try to change what part of the fucking boobies we hit, you know? The goal here is just 10 to 15 reps. Really think about squeezing on every fucking rep here. Stretch position and the contracted position. Ooh. 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 Oh yeah. Yeah, here we go. I've noticed my chest fatiguing a lot quicker as I'm getting leaner in terms of holding numbers as I get later into the session. Fuck. Oh, again. Oh, fuck. Oh, how the delt's looking, eh? The delt's looking unnatty. Good, because we are unnatty. Yeah. Couple of lat rows up now. Because my back's a pretty strong point, I leave it till last on my upper days, because my main focus is my chest, delts and stuff. So if I done back early on and caused a bit more fatigue, it might take away from my chest work. And as I said, my back's a strong point, so that's something to consider when you're setting up your training program. What's my strong point? If you've got a back day and your upper back's weak, start with upper back and then lats. You know what I mean? Something to think about. Nice stretch. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Right. Come on. Oh. Oh, drop that weight a wee bit for the next two. Then we've got arms, and then fucking done, mate. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Choo. I have to retake this clip because someone was in the background in the camera. I was focusing on that person and not me. My camera's a snake. But I'm doing tricep push downs with the V-bar. I would usually like a cross cable extension because it's quite nice in the elbows and stuff, but old school style, getting a V-bar on it. And I'm almost thinking about like bringing the elbows back and out as opposed to keep them tucked in. You can almost load them a bit more. I've seen big Nick Walker and a couple of the Olympians doing it. Doesn't mean they're right, but they've got big arms, don't they? So last set here, 10-15. Squeeze the shit out of the triceps. What I like to do with my arm training, and just training in general, is if I'm working my triceps here, I'm going to think about squeezing my biceps on the way up, because that just definitely ensures that the triceps are lower than the weight. Vice versa. If I'm doing like a lat pull down, nah, it doesn't work that way, does it? Forget it, just watch the fucking, watch the croissants. Yeah. Come on, that's it. Oh, fucking hell. triceps done, posing time, let's go. Howdy partner, how are we? Hope we're good. Is this on? This is on. I'm really bad, okay, for making these clips last like 40 minutes. So what I'm actually going to do is keep this abrupt and to the point and just cover what I need to cover, alright? So hope you enjoyed that upper body workout, run through it, and some posing at the end. Man is definitely getting leaner and feeling leaner. What is wrong with me? Definitely feeling leaner as well. Hopefully you guys can see it. If you've been watching the full prep journey so far, we're on to week 13 as of tomorrow. Hopefully you've been able to see the journey and you can see the shapes coming through. You've got a bit of faith in the old boy. You see me starting, you probably thought, fat boy, he's not going to look good. Look at me now, man. Look at me now. But how to essentially, how to plan out trying to get towards your dream physique, how to build that muscle, how to look aesthetic, you know, most of the time, how to get to that dream physique that you want, the wide shoulders, the wide back, the wee waist, okay? So, first of all, let's talk about, like, you know, when you're not going to probably look the way you want to look, and that is when you are actually improving your physique. You are only going to make improvements to your physique in a bulking phase, okay? When you spend time in a gaining phase, building muscle tissue, understanding that, you know, for me, for example, I spent a year in a bulk, okay? Pushed up body weight and calories for 5 months, and then I done a 6 week, 7 week mini cut, pulled back calories. I didn't get shredded, but I dropped a good amount of body weight. I think I dropped like 25, 30 pounds before I went on holiday. That was an aggressive mini cut. I didn't use any drugs throughout that time. Obviously, I'm enhanced, so I was actually on TRT throughout that diet, so it didn't really look amazing at the end of it. Got a good bit leaner for Ibiza, and then I started bulking again when I came back for another 5 months. So that's 10 months worth of bulking, and I was able to make these big improvements. Now, what I would recommend you do, okay, because at the end of the day, you probably want to look aesthetic or you want to look semi-pleasing. You know, even throughout a bulk, you'll see people that are in a bulk, okay, and they still look pretty good. One, that is going to be massively down to genetics. Some people can just get to the end of a bulk and still look lean and still look good. It is very much down to genetics and their bone structure, their muscle insertions. But if you want to give yourself an opportunity to look good during a bulk, bearing in mind you're going to get, like, facts, you are going to get to a point in your off season, in your gaining phase, where you probably aren't looking the way you want to look because you've got more body fat, you can't see the definition, you can't see the lines, you think you don't even look as good, but you're taking the time to build that muscle you need to build to then when it's time to diet and strip back, you look much better, okay? But my recommendation and what I recommend you do, okay, is get lean before a bulk. Don't just get a little bit leaner. Don't just have like a visible 2-pack. Get lean. I'm not saying get fucking shredded. To be fair, if you could and if you were able to, get really lean. Okay, now it's all dependent. If you're 16, 17, 18 years old and you're just athletically built and you're, you know, a skinny 6-pack, you don't need to get lean. You need to build muscle, okay? Because by you wasting time in a diet, it's only going to prolong you building the muscle to build that dream physique. So before you start your gaining phase, and remember, the gaining phase is where you build the muscle. That's where you make the changes. In a diet, it's just when you're revealing the muscle. You just so happen to look better in a diet because you're chipping away body fat and showing the muscle that you've got. And if you've put the muscle on in the right places, that gives you that dream physique, the physique you want. But in order to get that, you need to go through the months of gaining body weight, okay? But get lean first, because if you drop body fat, if you get pretty lean, okay, what that's going to allow you to do is it's going to give you a bigger runway of bulking. If somebody's already a little bit fat and they decide, I want to start gaining muscle and bulking up even more, okay, they're not lean, they're not, you know, they're not fat, but they're itching towards the fatter side. They start bulking, they'll get 8 weeks in, 10 weeks in, and I can guarantee they'll already be fatter. They won't enjoy how they look.
And in order to actually maximise how much muscle they should be gaining, they'll still need to bulk for another 2, 3, 4 months before doing a mini cut. Or they'll only bulk for 8, 10 weeks, realise they're now fat, and then mini cut. Whereas they should have just done that in the beginning, at the get-go. So get lean first. I can't emphasise that enough. If you've got a bit of body fat, if you've got a little bit of muscle, if you're happy to do it, then get lean first. Get some clear, very visible abs. Like, abs should be there, non-negotiable. Get some lines showing, have your waist tight. You want your clothes fitting a bit baggier because of how much leaner you've got. Then start bulking up. Now what you'll find is you now maintain a better look throughout the bulk. And at the end of the day, I'm assuming your goal is aesthetics, to look as best as you can, as often as you can. Now, as I said, that will give you a longer scope to bulk for. But that you will still get to a position, if you're bulking for 5, 6 months before a wee mini cut, then the last 8, 10 weeks, maybe even 12 weeks of that 6-month bulk, you will start to look a bit fluffier. Except that is where you're going to be the strongest, lifting the most weight. Those two things in general will mean you're building the most muscle, okay? Then what you're going to do is, after you've built for 4, 5, 6 months, again, it's all person dependent on how you hold fat, then you're going to maybe do a little mini cut, a 4 to 7 week aggressive diet, drop the calories in half, get as much body fat pulled off as you can in that 4 to 6, 7 week time frame. It's not a shredded diet. Don't expect to get shredded. Expect to lose a lot of body fat. You're cleaning up the body fat you've accumulated. You should have hopefully have gained some muscle and then jump back into the bulk, okay? Once you've done that, brilliant, that's the guideline. Now, obviously, if you want to build that dream physique, your training programming will need to reflect that. For example, if me, personally, I really want, for me to get that dream physique for myself, I would love a bigger arms, bigger chest and delts. My back's pretty well developed, I need bigger this and this. So my training program will prioritise chest, delts and arms. So I might have, 2 push days, a shoulder and arm day, but maybe only 1 back day. Why only 1 back day? Because in order to make something the priority, the other things need to come with the back burner, alright? So let me turn that ring light around a little bit. Does that make sense? So in a training program, you can't full send your quad, your leg volume, your hamstring volume, your back, your arm, your delt, your chest. You can't have everything at the high end. I mean, you can, but you'll burn out, and it means everything won't progress at a good rate because you're just doing way too much workload, like 30 sets of workout on every muscle group. So what I would do is go through periodised training blocks. So for me, for example, I ran an upper body training block for 4 months, upper focused, boom. And then I ran a chest, delts and arms focused block, and I've been running that for the past 6 months. And the end of my bulk, I was running, again, the same program, chest, delts and arms specialisation block. So that meant these muscles here, my workload was higher. How many sets I was doing a week was higher. Because that was the focus point, my back and my leg workload had reduced a little bit. I was still hitting them all twice a week, but how many sets I was doing across the week was reduced in order to focus on that. So what you can do is you can spend the first half of the bulk, the push-up, spent periodising or spent in a specialisation block for 2, 3 muscle groups you want to focus on more. Mini cut, and then the next training program, you'll focus on the other ones. Do that, I can guarantee you, if you rinse and repeat that process, bulk, to make the most significant amount of progress, you need to spend more time in the bulking phase, okay? So if you want to actually make significant progress, don't bulk for 4 or 5 months, 6 months, and then decide to diet. Bulk for 4 or 5 months, quick mini cut, bulk for another 4 or 5 months, and then you can do a shred, an actual proper full-on diet to reveal all that muscle. Once you then diet down and you get shredded, you'll be able to look at your physique. Right, I've built all that muscle where I wanted it to be. Right, sweet. I'm buzzing with where I'm at. I'll maintain this for a bit. Right, what's the next focus point? Now what do I want to do? Right, I've built a lot of delts and arms. Right, it's time to get bigger legs and back. So then the training program will reflect that. And it's constantly just doing that up until you get to a point where you're satisfied. But that's the plot twist. You'll never be satisfied. Alright, because that's the game. That is the game. But that is the blueprint. Honest to God, if you can rinse and repeat that, like that's what I'm going to do after this prep. I've bulked up for a full year. I've built mass everywhere. Once I've finished this bodybuilding prep and I've done my shows, I'm going to relax for a couple of weeks, and then what I'm going to do is decide where do I want to slap on some muscle. For me personally, I think it's going to be, again, my arms, chest and delts, and my quads. I want some big legs, so I may run a leg an arms specialisation training programme, really bring up arms and legs. Everything else will still grow, but these will grow faster because they've got more workload. And then I might do that for 15, 20 weeks, and then I'll change programming. Right, arms and legs have been hammered. Let's now bring the legs down a little bit and really focus on chest, back and arms. Let's get them growing. And I'll do that for another year. The longer amount of time you spend in the growing part, that's where the changes are made. That's what I recommend you do. Bosh, I'm starving. I've got dinner in the air fryer, so I'm going to go get it. Hope this video was helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed the workout, the posing, the sit down informative stuff. Any videos you want to see, you comment, you message me on Instagram, you let me know. You follow the Instagram, you like this video and you subscribe to the channel. That's an order. Do it please, thank you very much. Over and out. Whenever you're watching this video, day, morning, night, have a splendid one, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.